This is Verity Seeker. My name is Mark Powles. I'm your host, and we will be discussing the Garnett Precinct 1, 2, 3, 4 sample ballots for the election Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. We're going to get right after it, and here is the ballot for Precinct 1, which it happens to be the precinct that I'm in. And if you'll go down to the bottom left of the ballot, you have Harris Waltz, the Democrat. You have the Independent, okay, Kennedy Jr. and Shanahan, which what you want to do is you want to mark that off. Just forget it, because Kennedy Jr. he wanted to get his name off the ballot. So mark it off. Don't vote for it because it won't help. Here you had in the Libertarian Party, Oliver and Termott. And then down here you have Trump, Vance for the Republican Party. Then you have a write-in. If you're dissatisfied with any of these, then what you need to do is you need to write in the candidate of your choice. Make sure you spell it correctly. Okay? Then, moving up to the top, in the middle, you have national offices, which means that those who will be elected to serve in the United States general government in Washington, D.C. And you have Sharice Davids from Overland Park. She is the Democrat. Then you have Precincts Reddy from Lenexa with the Republican Party, and Steve Roberts of Overland Park as the Libertarian Party candidate. You also have a write-in for anyone that you wish or believe should be in that office. You do not have to vote for the people on the ballot. You can literally write in the name. Okay, then you have state offices. You're back to state. And for the state Senate, District 12, you will have Colleen Lang. I hope I pronounced that right. That is the Libertarian. And you have Karen Tyson, the Republican. There is no Democrat representative candidate here. Or you can write in the candidate of your choice. That will be for State Senate representing District 12. Okay, then you have Kansas House of Representatives, District 9. Fred Gardner has no one challenging him on the Democrat side or Libertarian side. Or if you don't want Fred, you write in the person of your choice. Okay. Fred seems to be doing a good job. So for me, I'm good with that. For county commissioner, this would be Anderson County Commission. And you have Anthony Spike Mersman on the Garnett Precinct 1 ballot. Now, I wrote my name in here. I am a perpetual write-in candidate for anyone that's not satisfied with any of the candidates on the ballot. I've agreed to do that. I told people that I would be perpetual. If you're not satisfied, write my name in. Okay? I wrote my name in here simply because when I was presenting a property rights resolution to be considered by the county commissioners. We have 3 commissioners. Anthony Mersman wasn't there to help us much. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay, then you have Julie Wetstein for county clerk. Anytime I've ever worked with Julie Wetstein, she has never let me down. She has always provided me with information since she's been in there. I have absolutely no problems with Julie Wetstein. So that's where I've gone with that. Then county treasurer. Anytime I've ever gone in there, and Ida Yoder McClellan has been in there, I've observed she is a very kind person, and I have no problems voting for this young lady. Now, if you're dissatisfied, then you write a person's name in there. You always have that option. Then you have County Register of Deeds. Sandra J. Bauer from Greeley has been in there for quite a while. I have not had a problem. And, if you're dissatisfied, then you simply write another name in. Okay, then you have the county attorney, Stephen R. Wilson, who now lives in Garnett. Now, there are some people out of principle that I simply cannot vote for, and I personally would write in a name. And the reason for that is, if you have evidence of corruption or previous corruption, or you've had a conversation with the person and they are rather belligerent towards a property rights issue, or a lack of understanding of a constitution, or the act of obeying a written constitution like our state constitution, then there is absolutely no way that I could ever darken in a circle or oval for a person that is in that category. So I'm going to move on. Wesley McLean. Wes McLean is running for sheriff. He is a Republican. He's the only one on the ballot. I did a podcast interview with Wes McLean, and it was excellent. And it sure seems like he's a constitutional sheriff. So the things that he said publicly, I mean, they're as good as, they're as good as gold. I mean, he basically told the public exactly how he was going to conduct himself as a constitutional sheriff. Now, if you're dissatisfied with Wes McLean, or you don't want him in that office, then you simply darken in the oval and put someone's name in there. Then we go down to City of Garnett Commissioner, and you have Justin Thompson on the ballot, and you have Jody Cole on the ballot. Jody Cole is the incumbent. However, if you want change, everyone who knows who I am and the fact that I will obey a written constitution, I will not veer from that. If you want change, then you might want to spell my name correctly and put it in here in the write-in. That's what I will be doing. I will be voting for myself as a write-in candidate. But that's my personal opinion. Okay. We are voting to retain or remove. So if you want to retain a appeals judge, this is appeals, okay? Here we have Warner from Lenexa, Sarah E. Warner. The pro-lifers out there really study this stuff. And then you also have leftist organizations that pose as legitimate, watchdog groups. So you're going to get varying opinions out there on who should be retained and who shouldn't. It's a battle. It's what we call an info war. It's a war on information. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful when you're studying and researching these people. This is the most difficult area because they do not make it easy for anyone to find out what their decisions are or what their opinions are on anything or how they conduct themselves. So you need to do your own research on these, okay? Don't take my word for it, but I will say that I'm going to hold that up there, and hopefully you can see this. On Sarah E. Warner, I'm seeing a no. based on some information out there that people have collected. Supposedly there's people out there who have worked with these judges, but the source I could not guarantee. Okay, so you're going to have to make up your own decision. Then you have David E. Burns of Olathe, district or position number 6. And I got a yes on that. Okay. And then you have G. Gordon Atchison. Now, this one was kind of yes and no with some people. Okay. Yes and no. So I put a yes down because, you know, when we're confused about something, we always just automatically don't retain these judges. And I'm not sure if that's helpful. When it's kind of up and down, kind of in the middle, I don't think you should just automatically remove a judge, okay? Then you have Arnold Berger, Karen Arnold Berger from Olathe, position number 9. And I'm seeing a no on this. Like I said, you have to do your own research and make your own decision. Rachel L. Pickering from Topeka, position number 9. And I was seeing a no on this. And then Angela D. Cobble, Salina, position number 12. And I kind of was seeing a negative on this as well. Then down here, Karen Gardner of Topeka, position number 14. I'm kind of seeing a yes. Okay. Now, you have to form your own opinion, do your own research on these. I could be wrong on these, but this is basically what I was seeing from various sources that apparently do have the time to study this stuff. Okay. Now, this right here is district court judge, which is more down to our level. Okay. And, you know, you have your different levels of courts to handle the justice system, from the grassroots level all the way up to the federal level. Okay. I should have said all the way down to the federal level, because your grassroots level is the most important level in everything. Okay. And we have Taylor Wine of Burlington. Now, I just put down a yes because guess what? I couldn't find any information. There's just nothing out there. Then Douglas P. Whitman of Ottawa, District 4, Division 2. And there isn't anything, so I put a yes down there. Why would you remove somebody simply because you can't find the information? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I put a yes down. I'm planning on retaining these 3 judges myself. This system of automatically removing judges simply because you can't find all the information out there for them doesn't make any sense to me. And if there's something really bad about a judge, you will find out about it. Now here, this would be district or precinct 2. Okay. And you'll notice that precinct 2 is going to be the same as precinct 1. Okay. This is Garnett. Okay. And then you go up here and you have, they kind of change the order depending on the precinct. For U.S. House, State House of Representatives, you have Persante Redding, Steve Roberts, Sharice Davids, and then the write-in. Okay. Then you have the State Senate District 12. You're going back to the state. And, of course, you have the same 2 people or the write-in. And then you have the Kansas House of Representatives, Fred Gardner, or you can write in. Then you have for county commissioner, you can either write in Anthony Spike Mersman, and make sure you cover in that dot, that oval, or you can write my name in. I don't care. Write my name in if you want. I'll serve. If I have to serve, I'll serve. Then you have the county clerk, Julie Wetstein, or you can write in another name. Okay. Then you have the county treasurer, which is Ida, or you can write in another name. Make sure you circle in the dot if you do that. You always have to circle in the dot, even if you write a name in. Then you have Sandra Bauer doing the Register of Deeds. Then you have Stephen R. Wilson. If you want him in there as county attorney, then make sure you circle in that oval or write in my name if you want to. I don't care if you don't want Stephen R. Wilson. County Sheriff Wes McLean, or you can write in. Then you have City of Garnett Commissioner. Here they put Jody Cole on top because she is the incumbent right now. Justin Thompson. And then the write-in candidate, if you want to get me in there, then put Mark Powles. I guarantee you that I will represent people pursuant to our state constitution, which is what we're supposed to do. That's what we take our oath to obey, and I just don't see it very much. Okay, then we have the appeals court judge, Sarah E. Warner. We have David E. Bruns. We have Gordon Atchison. This is the one that went either way. And then we have Karen Arnold Berger. We have Rachel L. Pickering. We have Angela D. Cobble. We have Catherine Gardner. And then we have our district court judges. Okay. Then you will see that, again, this is Precinct 3 Garnett. And you have Harris, Waltz. Now, don't do Kennedy. He wanted his name taken off the ballot, and he's put his support behind Trump Vance. So don't do this. If you want to vote for the Republican or Democrat, he didn't want his name on there. Okay. Then you have the Libertarian, and then you have the Trump and Vance Republican, or you can do the write-in. Okay, I'm going through these quickly because basically the Garnett precincts are going to be the same. And here you have the United States House of Representatives. You have Prashanth Reddy, Sharice Davids, or Steve Roberts, or the write-in. Now we're back to the state offices. The Senate District 12, you have the Libertarian Colleen Lang or Karen Tyson, or the write-in. Fred Gardner is not being challenged as a House of Representatives for District 9. And you have here a county commissioner. Now this changes because it's a different part of it's a different precinct. And so they've got Phyllis Gettler for District 3 County Commissioner, Democrat, and Michael E. Blofis. Mike Blofis runs the Ace Hardware store here in Garnett. He's on the Republican ticket, or you can write a name in. But here in Precinct 3, this is when it changes because it's in a different part of Garnett. Okay, then you have for County Clerk, Julie Wetstein, or the write-in. County treasurer, you have Ida Yoder or the write-in. Remember, if you write in a name, you got to cover in the oval. County register of deeds, Sandra Bauer or the write-in. County attorney, these are going to be the same. Stephen R. Wilson, or you can write my name or somebody else's name in there. County sheriff, Wes McLean, or the write-in. Then you have, for City of Garnett Commissioner, you have Justin Thompson, Jody Cole, who is the incumbent. She's been serving in there for quite a while. Or you can write my name in there, Mark Powles, and darken in that oval, and I'll serve. Now the judges, again, they're going to be the same. Here is Sarah E. Warner. Here is David E. Bruns. Here is G. Gordon Atchison. Here is Karen Arnold Berger. Here is Rachel L. Pickering. Here is Angela D. Cobble. Here is Catherine Gardner. And then, of course, you have your district court judges. These are Court of Appeals over here. Okay? And then Precinct 4 for U.S. President and Vice President. You have Harris Waltz. Do not do the Kennedy, the independent, moved and is supporting Trump Vance. And then you have the Libertarian, or you have Trump Vance, Republican. Then, this still in national, you have the United States House of Representatives, District 3, and you have Sharice Davids, Prashanth Reddy, Steve Roberts, or write-in. Now we're back to the state offices. You have, for District 12, Colleen Lang, and then you have Karen Tyson, or the write-in. Kansas House of Representatives, Fred Gardner has no one challenging him, or you can do a write-in. County Commissioner, you have Anthony Spike Mersman, or you can write my name in there. I don't care. I'll serve if you want me to do it. And you have County Clerk Julie Wetstein, or write-in. County Treasurer Ida Yoder McClellan, or write-in. County Register of Deeds Sandra Bauer, or write-in. Stephen R. Wilson, or write-in. County Sheriff Wes McLean, or the write-in. For City of Garnett Commissioner, Jody Cole, the incumbent. Justin Thompson, or you can write my name in. I am running as a write-in, Mark Powles. Then you have over here the Court of Appeals for Judge, and we have, Sarah E. Warner, David E. Bruns, Gordon Atchison, Karen Arnold Berger, Rachel L. Pickering, Angela D. Cobble, and Catherine Gardner. Then you have the 3 county judges. Wine, Whitman, and Goddard's. Okay. That covers Garnett Precinct 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the best you can. You've seen the ballots for Garnett, and I hope to see everyone out voting on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. The polls will open at 7 a.m. and they end at 7 p.m. We'll see you at the polls. Thank you very much. This is Verity Seeker.